Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading, and I'm just going to right off say sorry because it is a loud day outside and I have a window open because it's beautiful out. Too cool to keep the air conditioning on, but too warm to not open the window. So I have one open in another room. My apologies if it gets too loud. That being said, I'm here to do your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You are the sign of Libra. Today is Thursday, and this is your day to have your reading. So you'll come back here if you want to have a reading and see this reading. You can come back here every Thursday, and you will have your reading. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. You'll see what I mean when I get started here. But I've decided to change up the plan. So I'm just asking for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. If I could have one card, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One card to start with from the Fairy Tarot. If you are here brand new and you just clicked here, thank you for doing that. We always welcome someone to the family, so if you'd like to be part of our Ten of Cups Tarot family, please hit the subscribe. Please share with a friend, and if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on one of my videos, that would be awesome. That's how it keeps me in line. All right, so we just need one card, please. First, I gotta get things steady here. Got things knocking around and it's not good. There we go. Okay, so we need one card, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Libra, please. One card. Overall energy for this reading, one card. Thank you. All right. And the one card we have is the King of Summer, a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavor. So the King of Summer is akin to the King of Wands. You can see that the king is holding a wand there. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavor. The King of Summer, honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. You know what? I don't think this is the King of Wands. I believe this is the King of Cups. So the King of Summer is what they're calling it. So let's start with that. I am using this first deck that I used is the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue, and now I'm going to be using Tarot of the Night. We are going to do some clarification. First, I have to cut these for you here. I've been meditating on these, and I think I have your energy here. Don't know why I'm seeing silver while I meditate on your energy, but I am seeing silver. Could be a piece of jewelry, but it's very shiny. It is on a chain. I don't know what that means. Might mean something to someone. All right. Can you please clarify the King of Summer, please? Romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. The King of Summer. Please clarify the King of Summer. And we start with the Magician. Something you have manifested. I think you've manifested love or something that you love, and you've manifested transformation, a new start into someone who's very passionate about something. The energy that we have is the Page of Swords in the reverse. So I feel as though that you don't necessarily have a whole lot to say at this point. There's not necessarily anything that you need to talk about. Libra, I feel like you have been manifesting. You've realized that manifestation is really important in getting the things that you want or asking for the things that you want. So what I see here is that you have been manifesting love. So I see the Magician here, the Magician and the Two of Cups. Gemini is, nope, sorry, not Gemini. This is, I was looking at the twins here, thinking of the Lover's card, but the Two of Cups is love in the tarot, and it is the energy that is water related. So it is Scorpio, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You could be someone who is on the cusp with Scorpio, but you have been manifesting love. So you've decided that rather than hoping and wishing, that you are actually going to put this into that you're going to breathe it into life, that you're going to make your thoughts become things. So I feel as though you're manifesting love, but not only are you manifesting love, I think that you are also in the midst of transformation, or something that's coming to an end in terms of love turns into someone that you're passionate about. So I feel what I am feeling right now is the person I'm connecting with has manifested love, or a partner you can trust, as the King of Summer is saying, a partner that you can trust. And then I feel like in order to be able to love fully, in order to be able to have this partner you can trust, and to be able to speak from the heart, I feel like there was a transformation involved. So I feel like you're on a new path, Libra. I feel like this path went from negative to positive, and I don't think it's completely negative, but I do feel as though it is a path that is working better for you. So not necessarily a negative path that you've come from, but I think it may have been a cynical path, thinking that love was for everyone else but you. But I think now, since being in this relationship or manifesting this love, that you've turned yourself into the King of Wands. So you are all about the passion. You're the one taking control. You're the one who is now leading. Before, you may have felt as though you were following, but now I feel like you are leading in passion. Things that you want, you're passionate about things again. This transformation has lifted, I feel, a heavy weight from you, Libra, and you are feeling a lot lighter. You're feeling a lot more positive. You're feeling as though you can get things done. And I feel like your mind is clearer as well, because I do feel that my mind is clearer as I'm reading for you. And this is not very long after I woke up today, so I should be a little bit groggy, but I'm not. So I feel like you've decided that there's less talking. The Page of Swords in reverse. Less talking, more doing. I think that this might be part of the transformation. Instead of thinking, wishing, hoping, you turned into someone who actually is doing things now. Someone who is taking control of your own life, reaching out for the things that you want, and making things happen rather than wishing and hoping things would happen. All right, so I do have this little deck here, which I've come to really enjoy. I'm starting to get to know it. It is called Under the Roses, and it is a Lenormand deck. You can see how small it is, but I am going to clarify with this one. I'd like clarification, please, on the Magician and the Two of Cups. What else can you tell us about the Magician and the Two of Cups for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please? The Magician. Why is the Magician here? The Magician is here because you decided to cut out the things that no longer serve you. You decided to cut out toxic relationships. I also believe that the Magician's here because, being clarified by this card, I feel like this is your change. I feel like you've decided that instead of being part of the toxicity, that you are going to be the exact opposite of that. And, you know, I feel, Libra, as though you did it as that you started manifesting and cutting people out as a test. I think that you were testing the universe, saying, okay, well, if this is how it's going to go and I'm supposed to manifest things and I start cutting people out, tell me what's going to happen then. And I think what you did, quite by accident, is you made yourself happier. And I don't think you realized it was this easy to make yourself happier and to fall in love and be in love. So the sickle is about cutting things out. It's about harvesting. It's about harvesting the manifestations that you've breathed into life. It's about cutting people off that no longer serve you. It's about the end of something as well. So it's about the end of your cynicism, the end of feeling alone, the end of the thoughts that you only deserve to be alone. Or you have also cut yourself off from someone because they were toxic. So, and then the Two of Cups, yeah, we have brand new love here. The child. So it's something that is new, something that has changed because you are now thinking positively. Manifestation, thinking of things as you want them to be rather than how they are. So the Death card is clarified by the lilies. Let me just look at the lilies here. I believe it's about love. Starting to get to know this deck just a little bit. I've been using them more in private readings than public readings. So yeah, the lilies are about harmony. So what have you done by transforming, by ending the way you were and beginning this new phase of life here? You have given yourself peace, harmony, and contentment. You've learned a lesson which has given you wisdom. You've become more sensual, more loving, and you are going to have more recognition in your life for the way that you are. The influence of someone else has helped you here. And so I would say that if it is the person, if you know who this person is that has influenced you, I'd say tell them thank you, because this has quite literally changed your life to 180. It has changed you from looking north to south, and you are just completely turned around and thinking different. You are different and you're acting different. And I think it's because you have met someone. So whether you're female or male, maybe you've met someone who has taught you a bit about spirituality and how to manifest things, the things that you want, how to think those things into life. So now we have the bear, and the bear is all about career opportunity. It's about business, it's about wealth. And so this is what you're going to be moving into here in the future. So this reading, remember, is for the week ahead. You're going to work really hard on your abundance here. And I think part of your abundance is that you're going to work on something that you have been passionate about for a very long time. And I don't think it's a little bit of passion. I think this passion is King of Wands passion. I think it's something you've been so passionate about that you've been waiting to bring it to the world, but I feel as though you had to transform first because you really didn't believe in yourself. You didn't believe that when you think things into life. And I feel like you believe that now, that you're a believer in manifestation, and you know now that you can have whatever you want as long as you ask for it, and as long as you picture yourself already having that thing. The clarification that I'm getting for the Magician is the Queen of Cups. So this is something that you deeply love. You're manifesting something that is a deep love of yours. You're connecting more to the universe. You are connecting to spirit. You're asking for things. You're trusting the universe. You are in emotional happiness. So I feel as though you have finally emotional happiness, and you've been waiting for this for a very long time. But what I think that you didn't realize in the past is that you can't just wait for it. You have to actively seek it. You have to actively think as though you already have that thing. And that's what manifestation is. And I think you finally tuned in. I think you finally got it. And now things are starting to roll in your advantage. Why is the Two of Cups here, please? Why is the Two of Cups here, please? The Two of Cups is here because of the High Priestess. So I feel as though you are feeling a little more spiritual than you were. And if you're not loving someone else, you definitely are falling back in love with yourself. So I feel like because you are, that you are connecting to spirit. This is the card of Pisces, by the way. Because you are connecting to spirit, you might be connecting with a Pisces, and you are maybe you are in talks with or conferring with someone who may be a high priestess. So someone who may be in maybe a light seer, someone who's a card reader, someone who is a psychic medium, someone who can advise you. It could even be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, someone who can help you see things that you cannot see yourself. I am just going to clarify this high priestess for a moment, because the high priestess is known for holding secrets. So I'm just going to see if there's anything that is maybe in your blind side that you don't necessarily see. And if I could have clarification on the High Priestess, please. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Why is the High Priestess here, please? The The High Priestess is here because of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel as though you felt that you, again, like I said before, that you had just had to, you know, wish it. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. But what you didn't realize is that it takes a lot of hard work to be able to connect to spirit, to be someone who can sit quietly with yourself. It's really hard work for someone who is very busy to sit with themselves and be able to be silent and to think about the things that you really want in this life. Now, the Eight of Cups the Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you still have some work to do in terms of self-belief, in terms of self-love. I feel as though that because the Eight of Pentacles can also be self-help, self-involvement. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you still have some love that you need to give yourself. This is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like, yeah, it is, you need to go deeper with the love for yourself, Libra, in order to be able to bring about the things that you feel that you deserve in this life. So continue loving yourself, continue doing what it is that you're doing, because you are definitely pointed in the right direction. Why is the Death card here, please? Tell us about transformation. The Death card is here because of the World. This is just awesome. So Libra, you have actually closed a cycle. The cycle has closed of you being cynical, you being mean to yourself, you having this tape going on in your head telling you that you can't, you won't, you're not going to, because it's just not going to be appreciated or loved. But the fact of the matter is that in order to be appreciated or loved, you have to appreciate and love yourself. That's the catch-22. So I feel like you've come to this transformation here, and because you've come to the transformation, you've completely closed yourself a cycle on the person that you used to be. You're no longer going to go back there. And I don't think it matters whether or not you have a significant other in your life. I think you're learning to love you. So I think that you are closing the cycle of cynicism, closing the cycle of being angry with the world, closing the cycle of being upset with others because you felt as though they owed you more than you got. I just think that you are thinking differently now. Your transformation is actually kind of beautiful. Why else is the Death card here, please? Can you clarify the Death card? Clarify the Death card, please. Yeah, there's more conversation, more talking, more people are coming to you for conversation and connection because you now have clarity. You are the person who has clarity about who you are, about what you want, about your path, where you're going in this life, and what you're doing next. And I think that is a joy that other people see in you that they hadn't seen in you before or for quite some time. So the fog is lifted here. The King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here, please? Why is the King of Wands here, please? King of Wands for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The King of Wands is here because, well, at times you still have self-doubt. I think that you're still saying, should I, shouldn't I, would have, wouldn't I? That even though you have the King of Wands, the passion for the thing that you want, you still have some self-doubt, but that's okay because we all have self-doubt, Libra. It's not just you. You know, everybody has self-doubt. Anybody who's ever had anything that they wanted to do that meant anything to them has self-doubt, but just keep moving, okay? Keep moving. I know the self-doubt is here, but keep moving forward and you'll see the magnificent things that you are going to breathe into life here. Can I have more clarification on the King of Wands, please? Clarification on the King of Wands, please. Clarification on the King of Wands, please. Clarification, King of Wands. There we go. Yeah, you are happy with yourself. Look at that. So I love this card. The Five of Pentacles in this deck does not mean the same thing as it does in all other decks. In the Universal Celtic Tarot, you can see here that she actually is enjoying her own moments by herself. So I feel like you never used to be able to be quiet with your own thoughts before. And now you're feeling kind of great. And I feel like you are back in the race. I feel like now that you know that there is contentment for you, that there's no need for you to, how can I say, there's no need for you to lament about the things that happened in the past that didn't work out for you. I feel like there's so much going on moving forward in your life that you actually don't really think about the things that were negative in your past anymore. What you're doing is you're now looking forward to things that are happening for you. Okay, so we're going to take a couple of cards from the Sacred Traveler here. It is from Denise Lynn. It's one of my favorite decks, and I have so many that I forget it's here, but I'm going to ask for 2 cards, please. Do we have any other advice for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please? There we go. We have navigating the stars. Follow your bliss. That's exactly what you're doing here. You're following your bliss. You're following the thing that you love, that you've always loved, and it is working out for you. Look at this beautiful card. This person is going out into the starlit night, contentment, love for self, confident, be able to go on this trip alone, confidence that you didn't have before. And then we have release control. And release control is about surrendering to the journey, taking the good and the bad, taking the things that happen that are wrong, spinning them into positives because of your transformation, and just realizing that it isn't the end because something goes wrong. It is actually the end because something new is about to begin. I'm just going to get some clarification on here as well. If I could get some clarification on release control, please. All right. So releasing control, I see, brings up the Devil and the Ace of Wands. So this thing, you're at the very beginning of being passionate about this thing that you are growing, passionate about this relationship. You could be either in love with something that is growing within you. I mean, like being creative, something that you're building, something that you wanted to do for a very long time, but felt as though you couldn't because of the fear of the devil. I feel like you had a lot of fear. I think you had some addictions that had been holding you back that you've conquered. I feel like this is fear and addictions, and you can see the Ace of Wands is looking directly at the devil saying, you know what, I'm far too passionate about me and my life, and it's time for me to continue to move forward here. Why is follow your bliss here? Clarify follow your bliss. What sort of bliss is being followed here, please? Follow your bliss. You're speaking up more. King of Swords. So you're no longer remaining silent. You're no longer suffering in silence, remaining in silence. When something is bothering you, you're speaking up. You're speaking your truth. It can be a little bit harsh, but that's okay because it's coupled with temperance. And temperance is your balance, right? Is the ability to remain not hot or not cold, sort of in between. And I think that you have, since your transformation, become far bigger a diplomat. And so you're coming up against, or you're no longer coming up against things that are hard for you to deal with, hard for you to understand. I feel like you are now understanding that sometimes less is more, that you don't have to die on every hill. What do I mean by that? I mean, pick your battles. You've decided that you can pick your battles. It's going to make you happier. And then that leaves room in your mind for things that are far more important than being cynical and negative and, ominous to others. All right, we just need some advice, please. Do we have anything else that you want to say for the highest good of Libra, please? Action. That's what you're doing. You are getting these blessings, the transformation, the love of self, the love of the passion of the thing that you're building, the clarity of mind, all of that stuff, being alone with yourself because you've decided to take action. The thing that you were running from is right on your tail. And I think it's about to catch up to you. And the action is what you actually needed in order to move forward. You have come from a broken heart, and you have realized what you need to do in order to repair that. And really, you didn't think it would be this easy to do it, but it is. So that's really wonderful. You've got far more patience than you used to have, and the people around you see it. You are in a relationship, or you are looking towards someone who might be a healthy life partner for you. And the woman holding a coin is someone who is willing to be charitable to you. You still have this in the back of your mind. You feel as though you're going to be deceived, but please know that things have changed, because now you're the man holding the heart. You and this woman, if you are the man, it's the woman. If you are the woman, it's the man. Perhaps it's a same-sex relationship. Who cares, right? It really doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is we're looking at energy. We have someone who is going to give away some love, some charity, some beautiful stuff. And we have this person on the right-hand side waiting to receive it, and also willing to give his or her heart. Aw, I love that reading for you, Libra. That's wonderful. So many great changes. You are killing it, man. So many great changes here. Life is getting better for you. It's getting lighter and more wonderful and easier to live. And I think that's exactly what you need. And that's what you've been manifesting. Manifestation, you guys, it's super powerful. All right, that's all I have for you for this week. Please come back next Thursday when I will be doing your reading again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for your sign. And please look below, because I have changed up the things that are in the description a little bit. You have a schedule there. And also, if you're looking at purchasing any tarot at all, if you're interested in learning tarot, all of the cards that I own and the ones that I will be purchasing in the future are all listed there down below in my Amazon link. All right, I'm going to go, you guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for supporting. I love you lots. Bye-bye.